Xbox. Oh God, the tears! I can't hold them back. Xbox. It's done with. It's over. This is a sad moment. Xbox is dead. It's dead. I know. It hurts, all right, boys? It hurts. This video is to explain to those of you amongst the gaming community why some of us Xbox fans in particular, us older, how you say OG fans, are upset at the current state of Xbox. A lot of it is because we're old cranky bastards and we're set in our ways, and when things change we don't like it. That's what happens with older gamers and old people. But there's some legitimate gripes and concerns with the direction that Xbox is taking. So it stems from a lot of us being OG console gamers. Okay, we're used to the days of competitive console gaming where it was all about the arcade, and with the arcade comes it fosters the atmosphere of competing, and with competing comes defending and fighting for, right? You're competing, it's a challenge, and that boiled down even to your Nintendo versus Sega, your Spectrum versus Commodore. We were there from the early days before console wars were even called console wars. It's like, if you consider any PlayStation console retro, then you're probably too young to understand what I'm talking about in particular when it comes to being there from the start. We are the old boys, okay? Gaming on tapes and whatnot. So we've seen it. So when we see what is essentially one side kowtowing to the other, waving the white flag, it doesn't sit easy because we're competitors. If you was frequenting the arcade with your fair maiden, I would perhaps put some coins in the Tekken 2 machine and display my skills just to try and woo her. It's competing. And you would say, no, fair sir. And you would compete with me. We're competitive. So when we see one side, quote, losing, it's not a nice feeling. That's an explanation from my side as a older OG Xbox gamer. But taking aside that silliness, because it is silly, I will admit, it is silly. The main concerns really are with a lack of exclusives, which is the direction that Xbox is going in. No exclusive games, games on everywhere, not even really that concerned about consoles. With that direction, you also get a less healthy and less competitive environment for game development from both sides. So, for example, some PlayStation gamers have said that they're not happy with the state of PlayStation first-party games for the PlayStation 5. There haven't been as many as they would like. Yet, in an alternative universe, if Xbox was competing head-to-head with PlayStation, and Indiana Jones was exclusive, and Gears was exclusive, the Doom was exclusive, Elder Scrolls was exclusive. I can't even get my words out. Do you get what I'm saying? If all those games were exclusive to Xbox, that would make PlayStation really buck their ideas up. I'm not saying it's going to instantly speed up a development time of a AAA game, which is, what, 5, 6 years. But it would perhaps encourage them to sign more studios. They would sign studios to try and combat Xbox doing it. And it just fosters a better community, a better gaming atmosphere for us gamers. So that's why I bemoan the loss of exclusives. Gears of War, and also why us Xbox guys are a little bit salty. Gears of War going to PlayStation is just fucking weird. It's weird, isn't it? Just as weird as God of War Ragnarok being on Xbox. It is weird. Just because we find it strange and would prefer exclusives to exist for competition doesn't mean we don't want other people to play games. You have to understand that. That is the common accusation. You just don't want anyone else to play games. I can see where that thought would come from, but it's not so much about other people playing games. It's more about let's get that competition going because it makes PlayStation and Xbox fire up. I don't really mention Nintendo. They're in their own lane, doing their own thing. Bloody, you know, I've got Switch 2 on launch, played a couple of laps of Mario Kart, and that's it. Not because it's not a good game, just because, I don't know, man. There's no Grand Prix mode online. It's a bit weird. It's a good game. But the point I'm making is, in that alternative universe where there was pure competition, there would be more. I just believe there would be more games, a more fruitful atmosphere for us gamers. I disagree with Jed's Cause the Windows when he says nobody buys a console for exclusives. I was listening to his podcast the other day, and in between his yawning, he was mentioning that nobody buys a console for exclusives. Well, I disagree with that. I'll tell you why. Maybe a younger, less financially stable gamer probably doesn't buy a console for exclusives, but grown-ass gamers with money, in some cases, if the game is really, really good, then to me, it's not a question that you do it. Like, if Elder Scrolls was only on Xbox, I know there's Elder Scrolls or Western RPG fans who would buy an Xbox to play it if it was only and never coming. Best example I could think of, if Grand Theft Auto 6 was going to be a Switch 2 exclusive, never come to any other console, and you don't have a Switch 2, would you buy Switch 2 to get it? Yeah. You might not be able to financially buy it straight away, but you'd aim for it because you know there's still going to be other games coming to that system, even if they're not the main one you bought it for. But you would buy a system for an exclusive if it's the right exclusive. And how do you create the right exclusive? You make exclusives. So I disagree, even when Phil Spencer said it. Oh, that doesn't matter. We've already lost this generation with the 360. You know, that doesn't matter. Exclusive matters. So seeing it all die, seeing them no longer exist, it just puts a bit of a sour taste in some of us Xbots' mouth. Now, I'm a gamer. I've got over 250,000, over 250,000 gamer score. You could put it that way. I'm now building up my PlayStation trophies and my Steam because Xbox is coming to an end. I realise that. So it's not like I'm not a gamer. It's not like I don't play these games. I'm out here gaming daily. All I'm trying to do is explain that some Xbox fans find it strange and Microsoft's model of quitting just can often leave a bit of a bad taste. Let me know your thoughts. If you enjoyed the content, click the like button, share it, and subscribe if you are new. Outside of that, I just wanted to try and put across how some of us OG Xbox gamers are feeling. For those games who don't understand why we're still, you want to compete. Well, sorry. Be easy, behave yourself. See you later.